Everyone, welcome back to another episode of Hippy Dippy. We're not doing an anime review. We're moving on to anime number 60. 60. We're almost up to level. We're almost up to anime 50. She's got 10 more to go. Thank God. Now this anime is probably the longest anime on the list. It's called Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm not gonna go into any details of it, but this anime is the longest anime on the list so far. It has 111 episodes and it has a bunch of movies too. Now then, I'm holding my breath because it's going to take me a while to explain every arc and every character. Okay, I'm not going to explain every arc. I'm just going to explain the three major arcs, which is the Beasts, the Dark Tournament, and Sui, and also another arc at the end. Okay, so number one. Well, first off, let's go off with the main character, Yusuke Urameshi. He dies in the first fucking episode. Yeah, the main character fucking dies in the first fucking episode. How the fuck do you think that? Well, do you think it's gonna be a flashback? No, he gets resurrected by his girlfriend trying to kisses him and wakes him back up because they have spiritual energy. Okay, so that's rule number one. Now then, the first mission, because now he's a spirit detective, because that's what he got brought back to life. Now then, the first major arc is about the Beast, but I'm gonna explain how he meets up with the other people. We start with Kuwabara. Kuwabara has one minor arc with him, and that's about the tournament where he gets all his teachings of how to use the spirit energy to use it as a weapon because of his teacher. Now then, with that being said, though, I like to say this. Even though he says that even though that they're both friends and all, they both enter in the tournament and they both make it to the semifinals. Kuwabara loses to the guy who's a demon, and Yusuke does not. Yusuke is not a demon. He wins by Well, first off, let's start with Kuwabara. Kuwabara is just a person who just fights. He's a thug. He meets Yusuke because they're high school friends. Well, technically not. Yusuke just beats the shit out of him every 5 fucking minutes. They're both thugs. They don't really give a fuck and the teachers don't give a fuck about them either. The teachers just don't give a flying fuck. Okay, because they're both delinquents. Even though Yusuke, when he's dead, he helps out Kuwabara win his test, so that way his body can keep his job. Okay. Now then, here's the thing, and this is where it gets interesting. Kuwabara, when he fights with his freaking stuff and stuff. Here it goes. The thing is the fact that Kuwabara has no special ability. When he fights a guy I don't know what guy he fights first, but he beats him by using a spirit sword that he accidentally tapped into. Okay. Yusuke, on the other hand, beats a guy who has the same thing, but this time the other thing. The semifinals is Shin is the demon. They don't tell him, but Kuwabara gets his ass kicked by him in the second round. And Yusuke bullshits his way by being a guy who has a spirit gun, just like he is. That's his signature move, by using the spirit gun as a hand. Luckily, both guys do not. I don't know if he dies or not, but I am assuming he dies because he's nowhere to be seen in the whole entire anime after this episode. Okay, so once he gets defeated by his own fucking move, because Yusuke is a bunch of fucking idiots, and then he beats Shin by being a freaking idiot by accidentally winning. He gets teached by the teacher, the master, and he hates it because she is mostly strict. Now then, before this teaching happens, he meets two demons that will help him out later, and that's he and Kurama. Kurama's a nice guy who's a school teacher, and the only reason why they want him, the only reason why he trying to beat those guys up is because they have demon artifacts that will change the complexion. Kurama's the thing that he wants will help him save his mother. So he just wants to save his mother, which is perfectly fine. He's awesome. And by the way, the third guy, you don't give a fuck about him. He doesn't really mean shit. Okay, so Hiei. Oh boy, he's like the favorite character because he's a fucking badass. Yusuke defeats him. Hiei's got 3 eyes and he knows how to fucking be a bullshitter. Okay, that's all you need to know about those. If you want to watch how they meet up and this, that, and the other thing, watch the anime. It's pretty good. Now then, the second arc. The second arc, the first major arc is him being those 4 demon slayers. I might call them demon slayers. Yusuke, Kurama, Kuwabara, and Hiei all go up to defeat these freaking demons who are suddenly making everyone fucking a bunch of fucking zombies because of the fact that they have insects inside them and they're walking corpses. Okay, so now then, here's the thing. Kurama has issues with the first guy because he is made out of stone rocks. Kurama knows how to beat stone because he uses pedals. He's like he uses pedal dance. He's like a Bulbasaur that knows how to use Vine Whip. Although the Vine Whip has fucking thorns, and that's all he does to do that. He beats somebody, gets injured. Kuwabara bullshits his way by defeating the next guy not once but twice. And when he beats him up by throwing him into the freaking lava, he's still alive because the next demon that they face, he is supposed to face him. And the funny thing is the fact that the guy he's about to kill, Mr. Guy who got his put through into the lava, comes walking up, and then the guy who's shooting ice manages to fucking kill the guy. He just killed his best friend. What the fuck are these demons on? Then Hiei makes quick of him because it's Hiei and they want to make him like a fucking badass because it's Hiei and Hiei's the fucking Monster Hunter G. So there's Hiei. Now then, when it comes to the next arc, which is the Dark Tournament, Hiei's sister is kidnapped, which she's an ice girl, a snow girl. I don't know. When she cries, she makes pearls. I don't fucking know, and they're really, really expensive. Kuwabara has a crush on her, and he does not like it. Of course, because it's Hiei. But she doesn't know that Hiei is her brother, which is perfectly fine. She knows that she has a brother, but she doesn't know it's Hiei. That sets up to the Dark Tournament where oh my god, trying to explain all these arcs, man, is fucking ridiculous. So they go into the Dark Tournament, all 4 of them, and then they get a 5th member, which is Yusuke's fucking teacher, which she dies. Also, before I mention this, actually, no, I'll say that at the end. So anyway, as I was saying, they beat the main villain there, even though he's not technically a main villain. But the teacher dies, but then she gets brought back to life. It's fucking Dragon Ball. All over again. Death does not matter. But then the guy's like this, that, and the other thing. So that ends the Dark Tournament. So you think peace in the world will come to a close? No, because Sweet is a fucking asshole and he just wants to fucking kill everyone. There are 3... Now then, I will say this to you. When they transition to another arc of Yu Yu Hakusho, they do a really good job at it. Because how they transferred into the next arc with Sui, who has 7 different personalities. I don't know if that's right or not. Probably 8. I don't know. But which is kind of fucking funny because when Yusuke battles him, one of his personalities has a hand as a gun, which makes no fucking sense. But the thing is that how they transition into it is that 3 of the characters that are 3 of the main characters, 3 of the school teachers. No, Let me refresh. 3 students at their high school get weird powers like they do, and they don't know why the fuck they have it. And that's the thing that I like about it. Now then, with that being said, and this is where it gets interesting, and I do like how I do this thing. How do I put this in a way with words? Yusuke Yusuke dies 3 times in the whole anime. He gets brought back to life once. He gets saved, even though he died during the beast. He does get saved by Kuwabara by giving his life energy, and then he dies and turns into a demon. That starts off with the 4th act, where he is trying to fight for making sure peace comes for the humans and demons. This, that, and the other thing. He does win, but he doesn't become the king because that's what he wanted to be. He wanted to be the king so he could be the ruler. But other than that, though, he wins it all, and then he has great things. Now then, that took me 11 minutes just to explain. Let me explain why this anime is good and why is this anime not further on the list, and why is this anime not. Why does it beat every other anime on the list? I think how they transition to all the arcs is really fucking good because they do it in mini filler arcs. Mini filler, but they're not technically filler because they mean something in the plot in the next major arc, and that's how they're supposed to do it. Unlike Naruto, who just likes to put fucking filler like it's nothing. That anime's got some fucking issues, but that's beside the point. Yu Yu Hakusho does a really good job of doing that stuff. Also, I like how they make Hiei look like a fucking badass. Every fight with Kurama and Kuwabara all drag on. Hiei's fight only lasts like 2 or 3 episodes. I don't fucking know why. It's just how it is, and it just baffles the fuck out of me. Like, how the fuck are you gonna make this guy a fucking moron? Like, he's like the badass person. He tries to kill everyone. He wants to kill everyone in the whole stadium. This, that, and the other thing. And then he decides to do this, that, and the other thing. Toguro is the main villain of the second major arc. And he gets defeated. And then the third arc is Sweet. And then the one of the Demon Lords is one of the major things. But I'll explain that when I explain that. Okay, so the thing is the fact that the only reason why it's not higher on the list is how they do Yusuke's girlfriend. Okay, they introduced her to the first 3 major arcs, and it's really, really good. I really appreciate how they did her when in the beginning. But when the Dark Tournament starts, she's nowhere to be seen. She's in the stands watching the Dark Tournament, but other than that, though, I just can't understand what the hell is going on. I don't know why she is there. And then at the very end, the last episode, she says it's over until Yusuke comes back, and then they kiss, and then this, that, and the other thing. But she doesn't really do anything. I mean, Yusuke's saving her butt like he always does. Like, fucking, like, it's like, what the fuck? That's the only reason why I'll give this, because they don't build off the relationship between Yusuke and his girlfriend, and that's what my main issue is. They do it in the beginning, and then there's nowhere to be seen. I mean, seriously, what the fuck? There's also another issue with Kuwabara, because Kuwabara was the main staple point of his comedic. He is a comedian. He's the one that puts laughter into your lungs. He's actually pretty good. In the 4th arc, though, he only has a cameo, and it's just Kurama looking back, see if he was going to say something. Kuwabara is the most funniest person in the anime, but he's not in the 4th act. And when the 4th arc starts, I feel like it's just like, how do I say it? It feels more like filler than anything else because of the fact that we need an ending to this. Even though Yusuke's back to life and he's a demon and this, that, and the other thing. I don't fucking get it. I just don't know why this arc exists. But I kind of understand it, but I don't. It's just like, what the fuck? That's the other reason why it's not higher on the list. Still pretty good anime. I do like how they transaction to stuff, transaction to other arcs with filler arcs or whatever the fuck it's called. But each arc has a moment on why it's there in the first place. The other issue why it's not higher on the list is because when they defeat a tough monster, they don't fucking reference him. They don't fucking do shit. They don't have flashbacks like fucking Naruto or fucking Dragon Ball Z all the fucking time. But like I said, Yu Yu Hakusho is at number 60. Watch it, and the only reason why I'm like briefing over everything because the anime is 111 episodes. That's the only reason why. This video is already 16 minutes long, and the fact of the matter is that I skimmed through a whole shit ton of fucking. Because I can guarantee you that if I ever review Yu Yu Hakusho, it'll probably be like a 30-minute fucking video, or probably even more. I might have to do a live stream of that. But like I said before, man, Yu Yu Hakusho gets number 60. I don't know what's not number 59. We'll find out tomorrow. Stay positive, everyone. And yes, I do know I'm wearing a Bleach shirt, even though I've never watched fucking Bleach. That anime can go suck a dick. I'm not a Bleach fan. I hate Bleach. It's one of my worst animes that I will never watch. You will never, even if you pay me $1 million, I will still not watch it because I'm not a big fan of Bleach. Same goes for fucking. I can't say Inuyasha because I've already watched 39 episodes of that. But I hope everyone has a nice positive day. Take care and watch Yu Yu Hakusho. It might take you a couple weeks or a month because of how long it is, but you'll enjoy the whole entire way through. There's action, comedy, and stuff like that. There's also drama and stuff like that, but it's at number 60 for a reason. Also, before I go into any more details, yes, I do know that I skimmed over a few minor details of Yu Yu Hakusho, but I can't. I have to compress this. Excuse me. I have to compress this anime in the diagram of this stuff because the fact that Yu Yu Hakusho is really fucking long. I'm also gonna do this with Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. Spoiler alert: both animes are on the list, so stay positive. Peace out.